This is Pragya. Welcome to News World. Today's updates. After several days, Rhea has now finally broken her silence and spilled the beans on the allegations and the entire controversy. The actress has rubbished all the speculations against her. She stated that she did not hire any staff member. Also, added that, contrary to speculations, Samuel Miranda was hired by Sushant Singh Rajput's sister Priyanka Singh. Raised questions over Ankita Lokhande and asked when was the last time the Manikarnika actress met or talked with Sushant. She went on to say that Sushant was not close to his father. She revealed SSR's father left his mother at a young age. It affected the late actor. Meanwhile, revelations and claims keep coming in from all sides. Take a look at live updates from the case.
This is a complete baseless allegation. There is no hard drive that I am aware of. There is no person, कोई घर में आके कुछ नहीं हुआ है जब तक मैं थी. मेरे जाने के बाद अगर उनकी सिस्टर 8 से 13 जो वहां थी, उन्हें ये सारी बातें पता होंगी. अगर ऐसा कुछ हुआ है, मेरे प्रेजेंस में ऐसा कभी कुछ नहीं है. सुशांत के जो स्टाफ है पिछले 1.5 साल में और जो लोग उसके साथ रहते थे, सिद्धार्थ पिठानी, सिद्धार्थ पिठानी को मुझसे पहले से जानता था. जब मैं सुशांत के घर में आई तो सिद्धार्थ पिठानी ऑलरेडी सुशांत के साथ रहते थे. दूसरी मिरांडा जो उनके हाउस मैनेजर है, उनको सुशांत की बहन प्रियंका ने हायर किया सुशांत के लिए, और वो भी मेरे पहले थे.
India is on course to have an approved vaccine within the first quarter of calendar year 2021. And Pune-based Serum Institute of India (SII), the world's largest vaccine manufacturer by volume, is well placed to deliver the first vaccine. According to a report out on Thursday from Bernstein Research, a top Wall Street research and brokerage firm. Globally, there are 4 candidates that are close to an approval by the end of CY 2020 and early 2021. Through partnerships, India has access to 2 of those: AZ Oxford's viral vector vaccine and Novavax protein subunit vaccine, with AZ's Oxford vaccine ahead by a quarter, says Bernstein report, which AINS has reviewed.
This is Anushka. Welcome to News World. Today's update. Customs official investigating the Kerala gold smuggling case have now questioned a Kerala-based television news anchor Anil Nambir. Coordinating editor of Malayalam news channel Jan TV was questioned by customs for over 5 hours over his alleged links with Swapna Suresh, one of the key accused in the UAE Kerala gold smuggling racket. Customs officials have been monitoring Nambir's activity after it was discovered that Swapna exchanged a phone call with him on the day the diplomatic baggage containing gold was seized at the Thiruvananthapuram International Airport. Nambir presented himself before the investigating team in Kochi on Thursday and was reportedly questioned for over 5 hours. His call record have shown that Anil called Swapna on July 5th, the day Custom has seized 30 kgs of gold from diplomatic baggage. His phone call lasted for 4 minutes and 22 seconds. 4 persons were killed and 3 others injured on Thursday in 4 incidents, including one in which portion of a building caved in and another in which a makeshift lift at a construction site collapsed. In the first incident, 2 persons, including a 12-year-old girl, were killed after part of a 2-story building being demolished collapsed on the house at Nagpada. The victim were 12-year-old Arisha Qureshi and her grandmother Noor Qureshi. The toilet block of adjacent Mishra mansion located at Shukla Street collapsed on the house around 12:30 p.m. The developer was partly demolishing the structure. The girl's mother survived as she had stepped out of the house. Another woman, Fahmida Banu Akbar Ali, 35, was injured and shifted to JJ Hospital.
This is Arushi Dutt. Welcome to News World. We are coming up with fashion updates. A Apparel retailer Gap Inc. reported a 13% rise in quarterly comparable sales on Thursday, with shoppers buying Old Navy, Athleta, and Gap clothing online as the company's stores remain shut due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Analysts had forecast a 20.97% fall in comparable sales, according to IBES data from Refinitiv. The San Francisco-based retailer reported a net loss of $62 million or 17 cents per share for the second quarter ended August 1, compared to a profit of $168 million or 44 cents per share a year earlier. Jennifer Johnson has been appointed fashion director of ready-to-wear at Macy's, where she will oversee all aspects of women's wear, including trend forecasting and product curation. Johnson, who first started working at Macy's in 2006, previously held the position of Director of Creative Marketing Integration and Production. She replaces Suzanne K. Anderson and will report directly to Durand Guillaume, Vice President of Macy's Fashion Office. Can Paris Fashion Week survive a coronavirus second wave? Chanel, Louis Vuitton, Hermès, and others say they'll stage live runaway shows this autumn. But France's sharp uptake in coronavirus cases could jeopardize organizers' vision for a fashion week that mixes live streaming and in-person events.
For more updates, do like, share, and subscribe News World and give